Okay, everyone. Well, it has been a while since I've done some work on the traffic light here, and I thought maybe tonight I'll just do some more. I guess you could call minor work if you want. What I plan on doing is first we'll take a look at those terminal blocks in the yellow and the green arrow in the in the yellow main and the green arrow compartment, and then we're also going to see if we can take off the top mount for the red light compartment. I've been wanting to get that off for a while, and I'm sure trying to get that off may take a little bit of effort, but we'll certainly see what happens. So for now, what we'll do is let's get the yellow and the green arrow compartment onto the workbench and have a look at those terminal blocks. And just before I continue, got a little visitor down here with me. Hey, Marco. Look at him. He loves coming down to the basement. Hey, Marco. Okay, so now we got the both things here. Here's the terminal block. They look to be in pretty decent shape. They feel pretty firm and everything, so that's good. Obviously, this is where the common wires connect, and there's several of them. I think I can understand why, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 terminals there, and same for this one here. And they even have them labeled red, amber, green. Same for the common wires here. Now, so it looks like these 2 screws will come out, and the terminal block should come right out with it. I think the well, no, I'll get to that later. So I could probably do this one-handed. Let's just take up. We'll start with this one right here. Let's see if it'll turn. A little hard, but not bad. Okay. A good amount of threads on that screw. Alright. Yeah, I'll loosen the other one, see if I can get the terminal block out with it. Oh, not bad. Definitely a lot of debris down there. Or debris, as it's spelled, right? Alright, here's the terminal block. You know what? This actually looks okay. So I'll probably do some sanding on it at some point, and then we'll go from there. But I'll leave the screws in there just because I know where they. Oof! Look at all that. Just so I know where this went, I'll leave the screws in there on that one, and then we'll go to the yellow light compartment. And oh, check this out. I forget if I showed this last time, but look at that. Kraus-Heinz Company, Syracuse, New York. Huh, that's really cool. So, alright, so we'll take off this one now, too. Probably do it the same way. Okay, that's fully out, I think. This one's a little bit harder. Oh, beautiful. This one's not quite as dirty. Yep, same thing as before. Oh, common. I just noticed that. Common's down there. Oh, I like how they labeled stuff like that. That's really cool. I don't think my 8-inch light has that. If it does, I didn't notice. And there they are. So both terminal blocks look like they're in good shape. And, at some point I'll sand them down, work on the screws where the wires attach. And I'm not too sure, but I'll see how these door gaskets go, because I may or may not get new ones. I mean, they feel like they're in pretty decent shape. They do feel pretty soft. But like if you're restoring a light, I don't know if you should, just change all of them, even if they feel okay. I don't know. But I probably am going to get all new gaskets for the lenses. I'll definitely do that. So, all right, the terminal blocks are out, and we'll get some more cleaning done on this at some point. And but for now, let's see if we can get that top mount off. And now comes the fun part for sure. So here's the red light compartment, which once again you can see is much more worn because of all the heat from the light bulb, because this one was on the most. So some of you may remember from 2012 when well, actually no, you know what, you're not going to remember because I never videoed it. But anyway, when I worked on my original traffic light back in 2012, getting the top mount off was extremely hard, because kind of like this, it's probably all rusty, or even though this is aluminum, it's probably like corroded inside. So it's probably going to be a job and a half trying to get this nut off here to get this top mount off. So kind of ironic how even this light had the top mount left as well. Well, Well, actually, no, the old one did too, but the bottom one came off. But that's beside easily. But that's beside the point. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do here is I have these channel lock pliers here. These channel lock pliers are kind of special to me because I used these back when I was a kid and worked on the pool equipment. So we had these for a long time. So I'm going to see if I can, maybe get this off without using any kind of lubricant. And then after that, if that doesn't work, I'll see if I can use some of this stuff. I have 3-in-1 oil. I have WD-40. So I'm like, this is probably the best stuff I have, honestly. So I mean, I'm going to see what I can do, try to get this off dry first, and then I'll resort to these. I'll probably use that first, and if that doesn't work, then resort to the 3-in-1 oil. I don't know, so I'll figure it out, as it goes on. So, so for now, let's see what I can do if I try to get this nut off with just the pliers and nothing else. All right, and here we go. So we'll have to adjust the size of these, obviously, to make it fit in around the nut just right. I think that might be good. Let's see. Maybe make it a bit smaller, I think, or larger. Make it a little bit larger. One step down. There we go. All right. So, luckily this fits on this light much easier than it did with the 8-inch light. So, all right. Put it on here. And it will turn right. It won't get in the way of anything. Yeah, it looks like it will. All right. So, all right. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not budging. Oh, okay, yeah, not quite. So, dry is not going to work at all. So let's go ahead and I'll try to put some WD-40 to start. All right, so I just got some WD-40 inside there. Now we'll go along the top here. Even though this is water displacement, I know it's supposed to help loosen corroded parts, rusted parts, so a little bit of sprays on there. Okay, let that sit for a little bit, and then we'll try again. Alright, let's try this again. Probably still going to be a tough job. May take a lot of effort to try to get this thing off. I don't know exactly how we're going to do it, but we'll do it somehow. It's probably going to be the hardest part of this whole job. Make sure my elbow's not going to hit anything. Oh my god, this thing is really locked on there. Oh, that is not budging. Oh man. Well, it can't hurt. Let's get some oil on there. See if that does anything. And we use this 3-in-1 oil because this one has the telescoping thing, so it might be easier to get inside the hinge and everything. So we'll try that. Let's put it around. Let's see. I'm making a mess. There we go. I know, like a can of penetrating oil spray would definitely help here. But I don't have it on me at the moment, so I'm just trying to improvise the best I can. And I'm making a mess in the process, I know that, but doing handy work is always messy. Remember that. Always, always, always. Put a little more in here. Get some on the threads in there. Okay. Well, no one said this would be an easy job, right? Alright, so we'll let that go in for a little bit, and then we'll try again. Okay, everybody, gonna have to do some different measures here. I just tried what I said I was going to do off camera. Not gonna happen. It's like locked on there way too much with all that stuff. So I'm gonna resort to some different measures, and I'm gonna do it off camera. I already put the WD-40 in the oil, even put a little bit in there, hopefully got on the threads. Only other thing I can think of doing is, I did this with the 8-inch light back when. I got this heavy hammer here. All right, I got a couple things. I got this screwdriver, a chisel, and the pliers itself. What I'm going to see to do is I'm going to see if I can try to strike the edge of that nut there with the heavy hammer and probably the chisel or the screwdriver, one or the other. And then we'll see where it goes from there. I have tried this before on the 8-inch light back when, it did fine, but maybe I'll try this one first. And I hope I won't have to resort to heating it up or something because I don't have a blowtorch. I know my brother does. Maybe I can get it from him, but I'm going to say that as a last resort, especially with all the oil on there. So what I'll do is off camera, I'm going to see what I can do with these tools I have here, and we'll get back to you. Hopefully I have some good news. Okay, everybody, it's a no-go for right now. You know, it's just one of the things about restoration projects and any kind of handyman work. There's always going to be some kind of setback. So, I mean, off camera, I did as much as I could. I put more spray on there. I got this heavy hammer, like I said. This is my grandfather's, by the way. I locked the pliers on there, held them on tight, hit the end of the pliers several times with the hammer. It may have moved just a little bit, I'm not sure, but like after like 7 more tries, it's remained in that position. So I think I'm just going to stop for now, and we'll have to try another time. So it happens, but you know, it's not the worst thing. I'm sure at some point I'll be able to get this off. I may have to go to extreme measures, but that's what happens with these kind of projects. So I guess in the meantime, at some other point, I'll probably take these off and sand them. Well, actually, no, you know what? I can't take them off. Looks like they're riveted in place. Okay, but that's okay. I can still get some sandpaper on there, clean the terminals, whatever needs it. But we got the terminal blocks off, no problem. And then the remaining compartments have no other mounts on them, so those will have their own thing. I will say I am going to keep this light yellow. I did get a few comments. Everyone's saying I should keep it yellow, so going to keep it yellow. So I think school bus yellow was the color that they were talking about. So you know, we'll worry about painting more another time. Just for right now, I've got to find out how to get this mount off. It's obviously not going to be easy. I may or may not video successfully getting it off whenever that is, but hopefully it'll be sooner than later. And again, you know, it's not a huge deal. Again, this does happen with these kind of projects. Just something you have to accept. So these tools did what they could, but I don't want to push it any further for right now. So there you go, guys. A little update and a setback, but oh well, not the worst. So there's a traffic light update, and hopefully we'll have more good news down the road. Thank you very much for watching, and take care.